Hey guys, this is going to be a little day in my life while staying at my mom's house in Florida. The time on this baby monitor is not correct. It's off by like 45 minutes. I think the boys woke up a little bit after 6, between 6 and 6:30 on this day. After we did a little bathroom break in the morning, we went out to the living room and the boys were looking at this moving picture frame that my mom had, when all of a sudden something caught his attention, and I went over and I looked, and my mom's cat left us a little surprise in the dining room this day. So I did my mom a favor and I disposed of that. Here's the cat sitting outside, very unfazed by what was going on. Once I had all of that cleaned up, we moved on with our normal morning routine. I, of course, packed the boys' vitamins for our trip, so I had to give both Jack and Ben one of their daily multivitamins. They were also playing with these balloons that we got this past weekend at my brother's 21st birthday brunch. And then after that, of course, I made them some chocolate milk. The boys' sleep has been all over the place this trip, so every morning a cup of coffee is essential, and the only time I ever drink hot coffee is when I'm staying at my mom's house. I opened up the little Keurig drawer that we keep all the pods in and realized that there was only one left. So before my mom woke up this morning, I decided to do her the favor of filling up her tray with the extra coffee cups that she keeps in her pantry. So here I am doing that. Whenever I stay at my mom's house, I always use this hazelnut coffee mate creamer. It is so good. I just never buy it for myself. I get the Chobani creamers, but when I'm at my mom's, I use the coffee mate creamers. So I went ahead and poured some of that into my coffee. If you saw my last video, you would know that the boys are not feeling really well, Ben especially at this point. So we start the morning off with either a yogurt or an applesauce. Their appetite has not been the best, but I know for sure I can always get them to eat an applesauce or a yogurt. So I usually start off with that and give them some time to eat that. They've also been obsessed with watching this show that they saw on the airplane. It's called Spidey and His Amazing Friends. We had it on repeat this entire trip, so I had that on for them. I grabbed my coffee, they were eating their applesauce, and we had a pretty slow start to the morning. Once my mom was up for the day and we all had our coffee and breakfast, usually around 9:30ish, 10 o'clock, we would get ready to go in the pool. So here's my little bikini of the day. My sunscreen of choice is this Goldilocks Sheer Mineral Sunscreen. It's 30 SPF. And then for the boys, I use a combination of this Baby Bum, and then this is some organic sunscreen, I think, that my mom got from her job at Sprouts. And once we were all sunscreened up, it was time to jump into the pool. The boys, every time we come down to Florida, it has become such a tradition for my brother to buy them these water balloons. They look forward to this, and they always know that Uncle Pat is going to pick them up. So this year for Prime Day, I sent him the link when they were on sale, and he got a big box of them. We only had 2 packs left at this point of the trip. So I went ahead and filled those up and put them in their little water table to play with alongside with playing in the pool. These water balloons are so easy to fill up. You just attach it to your hose and then watch them fill up. The boys love the fill up process as well. It's super entertaining for them. And I think each bunch is like 30 or so balloons, and you fill it up in like 30 seconds. So highly recommend these. They always keep the boys entertained for quite some time. And while they played with their water balloons, I put on some tanning oil and sat out in the sun. I think I definitely did it right this year. I did not sunburn my entire trip down to Florida because I had a great base going into the trip. So I threw on some tanning oil, sat in the sun, watched the boys play with their water balloons for some time. And I think on this day, we spent a good hour or 2 out by the pool, and then after that I decided to wash off all that tanning oil and take a nice shower. I came out of the shower and the boys were of course watching that Spidey and His Amazing Friends show, and I decided to make them some peanut butter and fluff sandwiches with some apple slices on the side for lunch for them. And then for myself, I opened up this egg and it had a double yolk. I don't think I've ever had an egg with a double yolk before. I made myself some eggs with half an avocado and some toast. And then after this, we decided to throw on our first movie of the afternoon, which was Rio 2. We saw Rio 1 maybe like last month at our house. So we watched Rio 2, and then after that, we put on Crudes, I think the original one, and I made myself a nice coffee. And at this point, my grandma had come over because my mom had work this day. So we decided to take the boys out to McDonald's for dinner. The boys love a good Happy Meal, and I'm always happy to have McDonald's as well. So my grandma and I took the boys out to McDonald's. I always get the boys a 4-piece chicken nugget Happy Meal and then a cheeseburger Happy Meal, and then split that half and half so they get a little bit of everything. And then for myself, I actually got something different. I got a deluxe chicken sandwich with cheese, and it was actually really, really good. Here we are chowing down on our dinner, and I got myself a Sprite as well. So at this point, we could see some dark clouds rolling in, and unfortunately, we got up from the table like 2 minutes too late to leave. I got the boys in my grandma's car just in the nick of time, but I had ordered my brother food, so I had to go back and wait at McDonald's for his food, and by the time I came out, I got completely drenched, soaking wet. I said to myself, like, so much for my shower that morning, because I now had to go home and take another one. My hair was so beyond soaked. It was like someone took a bucket of water and dumped it over my head, running out to the car after I got my brother's food. So once we got home from all of that, I jumped in and took a quick shower myself, and then it was a bath night for the boys, so I went ahead and filled up their bath. Since the boys' sleep has been a little bit all over the place, after bath this night, since it was a little bit on the later side, I put them right to bed and they passed out super easily. Like I said, the time is wrong on this. I think they fell asleep maybe even before 7 or a little bit after 7. My grandma had left at this point. I'd pour myself a little drink and threw on some Kardashians that I had to catch up on. And then when I ordered my brother's food from McDonald's, we also got to McFlurries. So I ate my McFlurry, and that was it for my day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in our next one.